Hey there! Today we're going to learn about strings in C, so let's get started. Let me open up this, and as you may have noticed, I have this file created, ex50_strings.c, and a string in C is an array of characters that ends with a null character or a zero at the end, /0. A string declaration can be made in several ways, each with its own consideration. So as you can see, I have on this line I have created this array, this string array, and it's a character type. The name is str_name, and then there's a length in here, or the array size, or the size of our str name. Then I initialized the value string. So this creates a string. Again, this creates a string named str_name of strlen characters or array size, and initializes to the value string. So this is our value. When you provide a string literal to initialize the string, the compiler automatically adds the null character, or let me just type this in, or the null character, or the slash or \0 to the character at the end. So for this reason, you must declare the array size to be at least one character longer than the expected the string length. The statement that I'll be providing you, let me just delete this real quick. So I'm going to provide you an example. So as you can see, I have created two string array. First is str that has a six element, or a size of 6. So initialize it to hello or hello. Then on this line it's an empty, so meaning I can put anything on this, since it doesn't have a length or the size. So size is 6 on our str1. So we can print this out on the screen. Let me just uncomment this out. I have here the print statement. So printf, I call the function printf, and then for the str1 it's going to display the value and the size. So let me go ahead and run this real quick. So as you can see, str1 is hello, str2 is world. So again, the statements that I have given to you creates strings that include the null character at the end. If the declaration does not include a character array size, then, so in this line it doesn't include a character array size, so it will be calculated based on the length of the string in the initialization plus 1 for the null. So you can put an empty in here, or you can specifically put the array size, as long as you have to make sure that there's a one character longer than you expected, since you need to put the null character, or the 0 or the \0 at the end. So let us proceed to the next example. So a string can also be declared as a set of characters, and to better understand this, let's create another one in here. I'm going to create a character str Let's initialize it. Let's put the size 6. Let us also create the next array. So str4 and then empty. So let's just copy and paste this instead of typing it all over again, just like that. So again, let me put a comment on this line that this has a size of 6. Size of 6. It's the same as this line. It's because even though we haven't put the size in here, but the values are the same, so it still has the size of 6 characters. And let me go ahead and then comment this out so that we can see the results using the printf function. And let's just compile and run it. Oops, let's put a space. Let's put a line break in here. So compile and run again, and as you can see, hello world and hello world, they have the correct values. So again, a string can also be declared as a set of characters. So you can use this. You can use a string like this, or you can use something like this. So with this approach, the null character must be added explicitly. Note that the characters are enclosed in a single quotation marks. So as you can see, we put it in a single quotation marks in here. As with any array, the name of the string acts as a pointer. A string literal is a text enclosed in double quotation marks. A character such as this one, this is character, is indicated by a single quotation marks and cannot be treated as a string. A string pointer declaration such as let me just point this out. Character just like that. So a string pointer declaration such as these is considered a constant and cannot be changed from its initial value. So since it's a pointer string, you really cannot change this in the middle of the program. So whatever values you have here, that will be the value for the entire program. You cannot change from its initial value since it's considered a constant. So to safely and conveniently operate with strings, you can use the standard library string functions. Don't forget to put this library at the top. We're going to use strings, so make sure to include this library by typing string.h so that you can use this function. First is strlen. So strlen gets you, let me put a comment in here, get length of a string. So this will get a length of the string. strcat will merge two strings, and then the strcpy or strcopy will copy one string to another. str lower or LWR is to convert string to lowercase. This is to convert string to uppercase. So again, before you can use these functions, you need to make sure to include this library at the top. So include string.h so that you can use this function. The first one is the strlen or length. So this will get the length of the string. strcat, this will merge two strings, and strcpy or copy will copy one string to another. strlwr, this will convert string to lowercase. strupr or upper will convert strings to uppercase. strrev for reverse, so it will reverse the string, and strsimp will compare two strings. There's a lot of functions like these that you can use, but these are the most commonly used ones that I have provided to you. But no worries, I'm going to provide you the link as to where to get all of the functions that you can use under the string library or the string under the string header. So just a quick note that string functions and string pointers are covered in our future lessons. So before we wrap up, let's test your knowledge. I have here a little exercise for you in this tab, and I want you to fill in the blanks to declare a string as a character array. So as you can see, there's a missing piece of information in here that needs to be filled in. If you know the answer, please put it in the comment section below. Thank you.